Welcome back to Push Point, where inspiration and knowledge collide. White heavy checkmark to ensure that you never miss an opportunity to nourish your mind and spirit. Click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. Here are top 5 best heroes in history to work human rights defender. Number 5, Nelson Mandela, 1918 to 2013. Nelson Mandela, a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary, inspired an international campaign for his release from prison, where he was serving a life sentence on charges of sabotage and conspiracy to overthrow the government. After 27 years in prison, Mandela was released in 1990. 3 years later he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize with F.W. de Klerk for their work to undo South Africa's racist apartheid policies. In 1994, Mandela was inaugurated as South Africa's first black president, a position he held until 1999. Among other accolades, he has variously been called the Father of the Nation, the Founding Father of Democracy, and the National Liberator, the Savior. It's Washington and Lincoln rolled into one. Number 4, Rosa Parks, 1913 to 2005. Rosa Louise Parks is considered the mother of modern-day civil rights in America. She's famous for refusing to give up her seat on a bus to a white man in Alabama in 1955, leading to her arrest. Protests in the form of sit-ins and eat-ins began in Montgomery and soon spread across the state, the South, and the country. Her official biography states, "Her quiet, courageous act changed America, its view of black people, and redirected the course of history." Parks was an activist even before the bus incident. In the 1930s, she fought to free the Scottsboro Boys, a group of 9 young black men falsely accused of raping 2 white women on a train near Scottsboro, Alabama. Parks and her husband, Raymond Parks, also worked with the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP. She later moved to Detroit and became a deaconess in the African Methodist Episcopal Church. Parks has received more than 43 honorary doctorate degrees, and in 1996, President William Clinton awarded her the Medal of Freedom. Number 3, Oskar Schindler, 1908 to 1974. An ethnic German and Catholic, Oskar Schindler was a ruthless industrialist and a member of the Nazi Party. Yet despite the foreboding bio, Schindler risked it all to rescue more than 1,000 Jews from deportation to Auschwitz during World War II. Why did he help? In a 1964 interview, he said, "The persecution of Jews in the general government in Polish territory gradually worsened in its cruelty. In 1939 and 1940, they were forced to wear the Star of David and were herded together and confined in ghettos. In 1941 and 1942, this unadulterated sadism was fully revealed. And then a thinking man, who had overcome his inner cowardice, simply had to help. There was no other choice." Schindler died in Germany, broke and virtually unknown, in 1974. Many of the people he helped, and their descendants, financed the transfer of his body for burial in Israel, his final wish. In 1993, the United States Holocaust Memorial Council posthumously presented the museum's Medal of Remembrance to Schindler. Number 2, Mahatma Gandhi, 1869 to 1948. Mahatma Gandhi. A name that echoes through history as a symbol of peace, truth, and the relentless fight for human rights. Born in 1869 in India, Gandhi rose to become one of the most powerful voices against injustice, not with weapons or violence, but with the strength of nonviolence and civil disobedience. He believed that every human being, no matter their race, class, or religion, deserved dignity and freedom. Gandhi's movement was not just for Indian independence, it was a fight for human rights across the world. He stood up against racial discrimination in South Africa. He led peaceful protests against the British rule in India. And through hunger strikes and marches, he showed the world that change can be achieved through love, patience, and unwavering courage. Gandhi taught us that true power lies in standing up for what is right, without hatred, without fear. Today, his legacy continues to inspire human rights defenders around the globe. People who raise their voices against oppression. Who believe in justice. Who dream of a better, kinder world. Let us honor the good work of Mahatma Gandhi, not just in words, but in our actions, in our choices, and in how we treat each other every single day. Number 1, Chief Joseph, 1840 to 1904. Son of a Nez Perce chief during the United States westward expansion, Joseph was born at a time of many disputes over land treaties, which led to years of injustice and attacks from the American military. In 1871, Joseph became chief and worked hard to keep his tribe from retaliating against violence inflicted upon them. At one point, Chief Joseph negotiated a deal with the federal government, allowing his tribe to remain on their land. As was all too often the case in such situations, the government reversed the agreement 3 years later and threatened to attack if the tribe didn't relocate to a reservation. In 1879, Chief Joseph met with President Rutherford B. Hayes and pleaded on his tribe's behalf. For a quarter of a century, Chief Joseph was a great tribe leader and an eloquent public advocate, lashing out against the injustices and unconstitutional policies of the United States toward his people. He traveled around the country championing on Native Americans' behalf, peacefully fighting for equality and justice, until the end of his life. Thanks for watching our tribute to human rights heroes. Like, share, and subscribe for more powerful information that inspire change.